R.C. Davis here with Cam Long, 6'4" guard out of George Mason. How did you perform today?
Well, I thought I tried real hard. Shots wasn't falling down for me like I really expected it to, but you know, I used the screen well, and I was able to use the ball screens and contribute to my teammates with me, be able to attribute the ball to them and get them open. But for myself, as individually, I didn't feel like I was knocking shots down as well as I should have.
Have you been knocking them down in other workouts?
Actually, this is my first workout.
Oh, okay.
This was my first workout, so I mean, I came in confidence high, no nervousness, nothing, and just shots wasn't falling down. Sometimes you have those days where your shots just don't fall down.
It's funny you say you come in confident. What I've read about you is I've seen you described as cool under pressure, high basketball IQ, poised. Where does that demeanor come from?
I think my leadership mainly. I was growing up always as a kid. I never played on the age group my age, besides when I got to my senior year of high school. So after that, I mean, it just came down to the point where I had to understand that being a leader and controlling the game, no matter what circumstances are, I got to be able to overcome that.
So you were the little kid tagging along with the big brother at the park?
Basically.
Speaking of your big brother,
Rendell,
he's an important part of your life. Can you talk about him a little bit?
I mean, my brother was real important because I moved from Florida up to Virginia my sophomore year of high school, and he pretty much took me under his arms, being able to bring me in as his family, with his family, and being able to include me as one, and understanding that there's other attributes that he has to come over to be able to help me out, make sure I overcome all the adversity that I had to go through, and that's why he took a big part. My other brother was my middle one. I mean, he's not really around much, but he's always somebody I could look up to because he took care of me when I was in Florida. My mom was working like nighttime shifts and everything as well, so my brother was always around. And then my mom, I mean, that's the #1 fan right there. I'm the baby in the family, so I gotta be a mama's boy for life.
At what point did you realize, I got a real shot to make the NBA here?
I mean, you know, that's always been a kid's dream. I mean, I always had the dream of being an NBA player as I grew up. But I really realized it as I came to my senior year of high school. I mean, I had a lot of people telling me that I had a great talent level that was very high. But the only thing I didn't understand was being able to take advantage of my talent level to my full potential. And that's one thing I'm trying to overcome now. I'm trying to be able to take advantage of my potential to the fullest and understand that I can make it. And when I have that belief, then I can go further.
Let's talk about your game a little bit. You're a classic combo guard. Where are you more comfortable, bringing the ball up or being on the wing?
Depends on what the circumstances are. I mean, if it comes down to where I gotta make a play, I'll be off the ball. If I have to come down and make a play when I'm on the ball, regardless of what it is, I'm more comfortable with whichever one. It just comes down to whatever circumstances I'm in. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Your defense has really stood out. Play the passing lanes well. You're described by more than a few scouts as a Ballhawk. Are you proud of that moniker?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the main thing of the game. You gotta be able to stop a defender. The little saying they always say is defense wins game, offense sells tickets. So, I mean, it comes down to defense. If you can stop a player, you got a lot better chance of winning something than if you could just score all day. You can go back and forth the whole time, but if you can just stop somebody, you make yourself stand out a lot further.
You shot 43% from the arc last year. You're not just a ball hawk. You can really stroke it from behind the arc.
I mean, that's the same thing as confidence and just keep working at it. I do it on the regular. I get shots up every day, and when it comes down to feeling confidence with your level and feeling comfortable when you're in that spot, I'm gonna keep shooting and letting it fly.
I did quite a bit of research on you. What I hear, you like Jell-O?
It's not that I like Jell-O. I went through a little cramping situation, and they thought Jell-O was gonna be one of the things to make me overcome that cramping issue. So that was one of the main things that came into my diet.
That's Cam Long. I'm R.C. Davis. Click and roll on Warriors.com throughout the draft process. Tim Roy has a mock draft going right now, leading up to the draft on June 23rd.